Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Bienvenue à ma chaîne. Je suis Patricia. My name is Patricia and I am a language learner of French. And I would like for you to join me on my journey. If you are also a fellow language learner of the language, specifically in French, but it could be any other language, and would like to see more videos on this, go ahead and click like now and subscribe and hit the notification bell for whenever I upload a new video, you can be the first to watch it. All right, let's get started. So my last video, I talked about there's an emotional component of learning a language. All true, huge, very true. And I went ahead and took some time to do some research real quickly and write down the negative and positive emotions that can come from learning a new language, all right? So coming from my notebook here, let's get into it. If you are learning a new language, the first thing is you will experience, or rather one of the emotions, I would say, maybe not the first thing, is empathy. Believe it or not, empathy allows you to be able to connect with fellow human beings. If you are able to understand someone that's trying to explain something, maybe they're in a situation, then empathy is where you come in to be able to hear what they're saying. You also develop emotional intelligence. Not that that's an emotion, but being able to navigate through your emotions, express your emotions in an intelligent way, understand what you are experiencing, because some of us may not be realizing that we may be angry or sad or happy or mad, then that is also developed through language learning. So emotional development, and it also connects you with your fellow human beings, right? So this is a positive for learning a new language. What's another one? Courage. It takes some serious courage to be able to take on a new journey of learning a second language, especially like French is hard. Oh. Le français est difficile pour moi parce que c'est une langue qui, c'est une langue qui, see, and I make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes and it takes courage to accept those mistakes and keep going. C'est une langue qui difficile pour moi because it's just different and trying to get the accent and everything else. So I got to practice that sentence again, but one day I'm going to get it right for you guys, okay? For sure. So, another one, optimism. Optimism. You have to be positive about learning a new language. Otherwise, you're going to fall flat. You got to be optimistic. It helps having people who are also optimistic, who are the native language speaker, to help speak to you and not cause you to feel bad, but to encourage you to keep going. Like, you're doing good. Keep going so that you don't quit. You don't want to quit learning the language because you will regret it, which is a negative emotion that I did not find during my research, but regret for quitting is an emotional problem that could stem out of quitting. So, and frustration is another negative one. There you go. You get a feeling of satisfaction. You get a feeling of accomplishment. When you learn a new language, you get the feeling of joy, happiness, hope. I said optimism earlier. Being optimistic. I'm a person of faith. I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, so I am a Christian. So optimism and faith and hope are huge in the world of Christianity as a blood-bought believer. And so I resonate hard with that. You know what I mean? Like, that's huge. I attribute learning another language as going to the gym. Sometimes it doesn't feel good. I enjoy working out. I like to lift weights. It's not always the best. Sometimes it sucks at that moment, but the accomplishment, the feeling of accomplishment that I get when I leave that gym, it's all worth it. Even being sore the next day, I'm like, oh, I put in some work. Not that soreness is always a sign that you really put in some work, because maybe I didn't stretch enough. Maybe I didn't hit the sauna long enough. Maybe I didn't eat the right things to help mitigate some of that soreness. But if I've been out of it for a while and I jump back in and I feel the soreness, then I feel good about it. It's a moment of satisfaction. It's a moment of accomplishment for me. What are some of the negative emotions that you may experience with learning a language? Fear. You might be afraid to speak and say, what you want, and what you're looking to say or trying to get that across. And especially if you're dealing with someone that is impatient or they may make fun of you, that's going to make you uncomfortable. That's going to be cringy. That's going to make you afraid. And you may not want to try. So there's fear involved, and just jumping in. It can be a scary thing. Anxiety. Anxiety is part of fear. Anxiety is a form of fear. Worry and stress are forms of fear. that can cause you to, you can experience those things when you're going through the process of learning a language and becoming fluent. You might become bored. I saw this and I was like, boredom. I can understand that if you're still learning the same concept and you haven't gotten it yet, you might become a little bored with it after a while because you want to learn something new, but you still haven't truly grasped the first subject that you're learning. Like it could be like pronouns or something like that. I do have a video on a quick short about pronouns, French pronouns. Je, tu, il, elle, on, vous, nous. Check it out when you get a chance to. So that's there as well. If you also want to expand yourself, and I'm sharing what I've learned, and you can't be ashamed about that. Anger. I have become angry. That's another one here. Angry. I have become angry at times because it's like that moment of frustration. Oh, again, I get it. But you got to keep going. That's a negative emotion. But if you keep going, the positive emotion is accomplishment. The positive emotion is optimism. The positive emotion is satisfaction. So those are huge. Make sure you keep that in consideration. Shame. We talked about that earlier as far as fear is concerned. If someone makes fun of you, or if you feel like your accent's too thick with learning a language, then you may feel ashamed about it. Those are negative emotions. But combat it with positive things. Combat it with the positive side, which brings happiness, which brings empathy. And it lifts up, it really flexes your courage muscle to do this. So I'm sure there are a lot more of I'm sure there are a lot more other emotions that are evoked when you are learning a second language, or third or fourth. So I just wanted to share that because I know for me in my journey, it has its ebb and flows. It hasn't been easy, but I'm encouraged to keep going. There have been moments where I wanted to quit. And if you're one of those people like me that you've had those moments where you just wanted to give up, I hope that this message helps to encourage you that the emotional side of language learning is part of the package. Do not quit. Keep going. You got this. We got this. It'll be worth it in the end. All right. So if you like this video, go ahead and click the like button. Subscribe for more videos such as these. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know where you're at in the journey. If there's an emotion that I did not point out, feel free to let me know. And hit the notification bell for more notifications whenever there's a new video upload. Thanks so much, guys. And salut, bisous, ciao, ciao, coucou.